know how long my body can hold out. But this is the only option I have left. I don't care about the cost! I'll destroy him now before he can hurt anyone else! Kyle!
So today we're talking about some topics that you've probably never seen in Dragon Ball, or if you have seen, you haven't seen them told this way. And I'm talking about a Kamehameha that's powered by Final Flash, Cell having Kaioken on top of Super Saiyan 2 power, and Goku losing Piccolo's respect. And not only just losing Piccolo's respect, but really losing the faith and the respect from the rest of the Z Fighters, probably even Gohan in the process. But Goku pays the ultimate price for his incompetence and his failure, and that is what this story revolves around today. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, that way you never miss a video. These are today's end of video squad winners. They were chosen from my last video, those who watched to the very end of the video and then put in the comment section hashtag end of video squad. I'll go ahead and showcase you at the beginning of my next video. If you would like to participate, watch till the end of this video, drop a comment, and I will choose it at random.
Prepare yourself, Dan Saiyan.
It does my evil heart good to see one of my friends make it to the top and gaining in popularity. Like, this is awesome. Rising Fist has exploded on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, and everybody knows his fan mangas, especially the one where Goku lets Gohan die and then Goku turns Super Saiyan himself. Yes, but there are a couple of brand new Dragon Ball fan manga ideas that have been swimming around Rising Fist's head, and there is a new project he's working on called Mercenary Bardock. So if you would like to join in on the Dragon Ball fan manga fun, because you know this community is exploding, make sure to hit the links in the description, follow him on Instagram, Twitter, and subscribe to his YouTube channel, so that way you can stay up to date to whatever other story he decides to come up with, because this guy is creative. Goku has just stolen back the sensu beans and he hands them off to Trunks and the rest of the Z Fighters because they are gravely wounded by the Cell Juniors, and like Cell's like, hey, don't do that, and Goku just punches him into oblivion. And I like this panel mainly because of that, because Cell usually likes to be the one talking and monologuing, just going on, and then Goku's like, nah, shut up, boom, right into the cliff. These sensu beans repair Trunks immediately, and Vegeta, what are you doing? Vegeta, do not handle my boy Piccolo like that. He's not a toy, he ain't a ragdoll. Put his ass down. Thank you. So the squad gets all healed up with sensu beans, and unfortunately now they realize the severity of the situation, and Gohan is dead. And I don't know what it is about Dragon Ball, but like the good guys, whenever they die, they always have a smile on their face. And that usually seems to be the case, like they're always smiling. I don't know why they decide to do it this way, but usually if a good guy dies, he smiles. If a bad guy dies, he explodes. So at this point right now, Piccolo is pissed and he blames this all on Goku, and he's got every right to do so, and this is where he loses the respect for Goku. He says to Trunks, okay, so Goku is now really strong, so what? What's the point of having all this strength if strategically and tactically you're going to fail and cause the death of your friends, your son, the planet? It doesn't matter how strong you are if you're going in this direction. And I feel like Vegeta sort of took this to heart, because at this point now the Z Fighters end up leaving and they leave this trash behind, which is good. And Vegeta heads over to where the fight is happening, and all you see is Goku pummeling the shit out of Cell, and obviously Goku's pissed off, you know, Cell killed his son, so he's got a right to pummel him to the ground. If somebody had done something like that to me, Trust me, there ain't enough Vegetas to hold me back. But in this case, you only need the one, and Vegeta talks some sense into Goku, telling him he's not the type to basically torture somebody, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's just torturing Cell. So he tells Goku, sit this one out, relax, think about it, and I am going to exterminate Cell for you. And I'll be honest, I just love this groveling. This is like vintage groveling right here. Look at it. Vegeta, you wouldn't kill a downed warrior, would you? Allow me to gather my strength, and I will give you the greatest fight, one befitting a warrior of your mighty stature. And, you know, for a split second, you kind of think he's going to go this way. You think Vegeta is just going to, you know, do what Vegeta normally does. Vegeta throws Cell into the air, and he tells Cell, you obviously have my cells, but you don't know anything about me. Which is kind of weird because we all know what Vegeta's all about, especially Cell, since he's tricked him before. So this doesn't make any sense, but I guess Vegeta at this point is like, nah, you can't get me a second time. And he ends up final flashing Cell, and this is what I'm talking about. Look, Cell gets the disgusting blown up into pieces face, and Gohan gets the serene smile face. This is the difference between a bad guy dying in Dragon Ball and a good guy dying in Dragon Ball. But instantaneously, Cell comes back, shoots Vegeta right through the heart, and we get this epic dialogue from Rising Fist's YouTube channel.
Vegeta!
That is the last time you will ever have the advantage over me, Vegeta. Now then, Goku. The way I see it, it's one round apiece. Let the final round of the Cell games begin.
Cell obviously came back because of the one cell rule, where he comes back and he's even stronger than before because he can also gain strength through the Saiyan cells, and that is probably one of the most diabolical combinations that you've ever seen in Dragon Ball. And so Goku takes this chance to solar flare Cell and instant transmission him away from Vegeta, and Cell plays along. He doesn't really care, and he just grabs Goku and throws him right into the dirt. But Goku's not down yet, and actually hits him with a particularly weak looking blast, but then he uses instant transmission again to get the 1-up on Cell. But as you can tell at this point, Goku is really reaching his limit as to how long he can fight, how much longer he can go, and what he can offer to Cell in this bout. And we cut to the dragon has been summoned on Kami's lookout, and the wish that they had granted was to bring Gohan back, which he does, and everyone is just so celebratory. Obviously Gohan went out like a G, and he's coming back as a G as well. But Trunks tells Gohan the hard truth, and that is that Goku, his energy is fading, he's dying, he's gonna die without intervention. They're all gonna go back down there to face Cell one more time, and they want Gohan to do the same. And even Piccolo is on board with this plan. Even though he didn't want Gohan to fight earlier, he tells Gohan, I'm not gonna force you to go into this scenario, but I'm telling you what the facts are. And then we cut to the epic Kamehameha clash between Cell and Goku, and this looks fierce. This whole page looks amazing. Goku realizes that Cell is too strong. His power is far superior to his because Goku is a lot weaker now. He's used a lot of it up, and King Kai tells Goku, do not give up, do not give in. And Goku basically ignores that part, but he realizes, wait a minute, King Kai, that's right, Kaioken, uses Kaioken to his advantage to try to get an edge over Cell. Unfortunately for Goku, Cell is one of those bad guys that can just mimic shit when he sees it, and he mimics Kaioken without any training. This is probably the only part of this that I have a little bit of issue with. Even though a Kaioken Cell is pretty cool, I always dislike when bad guys just look at your abilities and can copy them. Cell obviously did this with instant transmission, and obviously this. Then we have Boo has done it with instant transmission, Kamehameha, and just, I don't like that. I like when, you know, hard work and training trump just being able to mimic and copy somebody else's work, but that's just me. I'm old-fashioned that way. Just like in the show, the Z Fighters come in to attack and dogpile on Cell, and Gohan pops up right next to Goku and goes Super Saiyan 2 because the power of determination, and because he doesn't want to let anybody else down, goes into Super Saiyan 2, and this is a double Kamehameha, Super Saiyan 2 Kamehameha, one Kaioken hitting one basically Super Cell Kaioken user. Whew, that was a lot to say. This battle is off the chain, and it still seems like Cell has the advantage until Vegeta jumps in and uses a final flash to power up their side of the Kamehameha. And this is what that looks like, and this is what that sounds like. With Cell finally destroyed, Goku can finally rest. He used up all his life force and dies peacefully. Now, they use the Dragon Balls to wish everybody who died in Cell's destruction back, but Goku died of his own means. He did not die because of Cell, and so he can't come back. They're willing to go all the way to Namek to get the dragon from there to wish him back, but Goku realizes that no, he just keeps bringing problems, making problems when he's there, and he'd rather stay dead. And Gohan makes a solemn promise, a solemn wish to never let anyone else down again. And honestly, Rising Fist, if you're watching this, I think that if you're going to be continuing this storyline, you should definitely do the Buu Saga, but with a Gohan that has been fighting, training, and is on top of his game when the Majin threat finally arrives. Anyway guys, that wraps up today's video. If you made it to this point of the video, you are now part of the End of Video Squad. Make sure you drop a comment in the comment section below with the hashtag End of Video Squad, and you may have a chance to get featured in the next video. Besides that, that's all I got for you today. This is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.